Hey guys, what's up? Thanks so much for stopping by, or if this is your first time here, welcome. My name is Dana. I'm so glad to have you. Before we get into today's video, I just wanted to say a quick thank you for tuning into all of my content, whether it's here on Instagram stories, or just my channel, which I guess I already said. Tuning into right here. I know it's a really weird time right now. All of us need all of the distractions that we can get just as much as I'm providing you with a distraction. Y'all are giving me the same. I love interacting with you guys down in the comments. So I would love just to hear about your day, what you're doing to keep yourself busy. Maybe you can share some of your ideas with me, and then whoever else is reading the comments can also get some ideas. So we'll get through this together. And yeah, as always, thank you so much. I really do appreciate you guys and all of your support. But in today's video, we are going to be talking about my favorites from the month of March, which I know sounds a little bit weird because March has clearly been a very weird month so far this year. Hopefully it gets better. But I still wanted to sit down and share my favorites because makeup is something that's just a really fun creative outlet for me. It's something that just gets my mood in a brighter and happier place, and it's just another distraction. So these are products that I've just been loving throughout the month, and I wanted to share with you just because I do this every month, so I'd feel weird skipping it. If you guys are interested in seeing kind of like a lifestyle favorites video or just like a video about things that I've been doing with my son to keep busy, then definitely let me know it down below. But today we're gonna be talking makeup. So first things first, I'm gonna go ahead and start off with the palette that I've been using a ton this month. This is the Persona Identity 2 palette. There is the original Persona Cosmetics palette as well. But I have to say, I do find this one to be a little bit more fun. I just really like the options of shades in here, but this shade Passionate has been my go-to. So that's what I have all over my lid on up to my crease. But then just to add a little bit of shimmer, just because I didn't want to go full matte today, I kind of go in with a little bit of Resilient and Unique. Unique is definitely like a full-on yellow, almost like slightly green type of gold. So I'll go in, put Passionate all over, tap a tiny bit of Unique, and then go in with a little bit of Resilient on top just to kind of tone it down, because for the most part, I just wanted to keep it more of this like mauve-y type of look. But Passionate, I love. The main colors that I use in here are Passionate, Resilient, Brave, and then Limitless. If you're someone who likes to go in just with a shadow wing, Limitless is perfect because you can build it up to be really like black and opaque and really, really crisp. Or if you just want to go in with a softer, more like subtle shadow type of wing that I always like to do, this is perfect. It's so pigmented. I've used this so many times, you can barely see the little like brush dent in there because it only takes the tiniest bit, especially if you go in with a dense shadow brush. I just go in with one of my older Benefit Cosmetics eyebrow brushes, and it's perfect for that. But even Kind, this is a great brow bone shade. Sometimes in some palettes, the brow bone shade will almost be too white or too pink where it just looks a little bit too fake under the brow. I find this one to be really perfect for my skin tone, at least. I feel like it just kind of like melts in with the rest of my face. I do have one other Persona Cosmetics product. Also, I'm not sure if it's already passed or not. I'll have to go back to my Ulta 21 Days of Beauty video, but there was a day where the Persona glosses were on sale. Those, honestly, honey should have been in this one too because I love that gloss. But I've been using the Cali Glow highlighter in Del Mar a ton lately. Typically, I stick to Zuma. If you're someone who likes those really pretty kind of light golden champagne tones, that highlighter is perfect. I use that one constantly. But lately, just because I've been so pale, I keep saying I'm gonna self-tan like every other day. I'm like, okay, today I'm gonna self-tan. But then I get out of the shower and I'm just like, no, I just wanna put on a muumuu and call it a day. But just to add some more bronze to my face, but still with a little bit of shimmer, I've been going in with Del Mar. These are so beautiful and silky. They are more of like an intense molten metallic highlighter. If you have a really deep skin tone, this would be like the perfect golden highlighter on you. But for me, since I'm pretty fair, this has been just like a really pretty bronzy topper just to apply. Isn't that so pretty? Even if you just want to go in and apply this all over your lids and then onto your cheeks and call it a day, you'll just have like a one and done monochromatic, really beautiful look. But those highlighters are so great. They're just super buttery, but since they are so metallic, they are going to emphasize any bits of texture. This product, I actually have two primers in this video. First up, if you caught my last video, then this will come as no surprise. The Laura Mercier Illuminating Highlighter. This is one of their pure canvas primers. Did I just call it a highlighter? I did. It's a primer. It's silicone free and it just adds the most beautiful dewy finish to your skin. You can apply it all over your face just as a normal primer, or you can go in and mix it in with your tinted moisturizer or your foundation, or if you want to double dose or double dip like I do, I'll go in and apply it as a primer and then mix it in with my tinted moisturizer as well. And you get the most like dewy glass skin effect. It is so beautiful. I have the Radiance Bronze version as well. That's a primer that I use when I'm more tan just because it does have a deeper tone to it. But the illuminating one, whether you're fair or deep, this one would be perfect just because the way that it melts into your skin, it's so pretty. It's almost like a peachy golden tone, but as you can see, it just like melts right into the skin and it just leaves you with this very subtle illuminating glow. The other primer that I have here, this is one that I use to blur out any pores or help with my fine lines. This is a newer primer. It's the Tatcha Liquid Silk Canvas. I actually never tried the original Silk Canvas as much as I wanted to because I'm a total primer junkie, but I just couldn't justify it because I had an overflow of primer, but this came in as PR and I was so excited to try it. I absolutely love the texture of this. I was really nervous because I thought it would be heavier on the skin just because I know the original Silk Canvas, like I've touched it before in stores and I like rubbed it on my hand and it seemed like it felt a little bit heavier than this. This has a very thin liquidy consistency and it just blends right into the skin, but then it does a great job. I mean, that's not really helpful of just blurring everything out. I'll be sure to do another like get ready with me soon using this and like really zoom you guys in so you can see the way that it just really blurs out any pores and fine lines. I take this all the way up to my under eyes just to help with any like creasy and crinkliness going on under there, but mainly for the pores. It's awesome and it's just so lightweight. I love that it doesn't leave that thick, greasy feeling behind. Honestly, I don't know how I ever wore those type of primers because now if I ever try anything like that, it just feels so heavy and greasy on my face. And I'm typically someone who doesn't mind like greasy things. I love oils on my face, but that type of greasy feeling, it's just different. Like I feel like when you move your mouth around, you can like feel the primer. Does that make sense? Okay, whatever. Anyways, moving on, MAC lipsticks. I have an entire tower over there full of MAC lipsticks. Well, I think one side is full of MAC lipsticks. And I don't know if it's just because I have so many lipsticks that I kind of just forget about the MAC ones, even though they're sitting right there. But since I've just had a ton of time recently to play with lipsticks, I've been reaching for a lot of the MAC ones. And I've been finding some really great colors. For instance, this one here called Taupe. I know I used this in the past, but I just kind of forgot about it. This is what I have on my lips today. It is a matte, so I'm surprised I like it as much as I do because typically with the MAC lipsticks, oh, here's a swatch. If you're just looking for a great, like warm, slightly mauve, neutral, deeper nude shade, this one is beautiful. I love it with a shade, what was it called? Is it Passion or Passage? I keep forgetting. Oh, Passionate in here. Aren't those so pretty together? It's like they were made for each other. But even though that this is a matte finish, I still really like it, but I would recommend going in with some sort of lip exfoliant beforehand because you can probably see some of the crusties on my lips. That's okay. I'm not going anywhere except for sitting here with y'all. So hopefully you don't mind if you can see a crusty or some sort of like moisture barrier in between, but you almost want like a drier type of lip balm, if that makes sense. You don't want anything greasy like Bag Balm or what's another, like a lip oil. You want to go in with something like Aquaphor and just let it really sit and set beforehand, and then you'll be good to go. But yeah, if you're looking for a good neutral, warm nude, there you go. Oh, actually I meant to mention this next highlighter whenever I was talking about the Persona Del Mar one. This is one of the Jouer highlighters. This was kind of another forgotten product for me. Every day whenever I go through my drawers, I'm trying to like use something that I haven't used in a while. And this, I guess, is kind of a cheat because I really only started using this for like the last 2 weeks, week and a half of March. But this is their powder highlighter in rose gold. Typically, I always stick to citrine and I can't think of the other name, but citrine is definitely like my go-to with the Jouer ones. But I recently started using rose gold and I actually really like it. I think I kind of forgot what the shade looked like, and whenever I saw the name, I was just like, rose gold? No, not really. But it's a very, very soft rose gold. It's not overly pink, but on top of Del Mar, I don't know if it's just because like the rose gold and then like the bronzy gold of these two just fuse together, but it creates the perfect highlight tone. Like I said, I'm typically like that soft golden champagne type of highlighter person, and these two together give that perfect bit. Like you can see a little bit of pinkiness right here, but I didn't go in with any blush. I just went in with these two products and it was kind of like blush, bronzer, highlighter, all in one. So yeah, there's just a little forgotten baby in my drawer that got rediscovered this month. And then the very last favorite are actually some nail polishes. I keep all of them in here along with like some tips and nail files, but Sally Hansen actually sent these over a couple of weeks ago and it was perfect timing because with all this going on, and then I had stress before all this with my wisdom teeth. I'm not a nail biter, but I'm a nail picker. Like I will sit there and like pick the tips of my nails or like the skin around my nails, my cuticles, and my nails have just been looking so beat up and gnarly. And Sally Hansen sent over all of these like different, I think the line is color therapy. So there's a nail primer, a strengthening base coat, a glossy top coat, a strengthening top coat. But more than anything, I have been loving the nail cuticle serum, and then these sheer colors. I don't know if there's more of these like sheer shades in the line. Both of these are so beautiful. If you're someone who likes like OPI, what was that shade called? I never wore it, but my friend wore it all the time. I think it's called Funny Bunny, right? Something like that. Bunny something. But those like very light, milky, pinky white type of shades, this one is perfect. So this is the Color Therapy Sheer Nail Color in Bare Kiss. It takes me like 3 to 4 coats to get opaque. But even after going 3 to 4 coats, it's not one of those formulas that stays like thick and goopy and wet on your nails forever. It dried just as quick as any other regular nail polish. And then this one here, if you want something more of like a very soft lavender, Give Me a Tint. They're very Easter vibe type of colors. If you're someone who has like McNubbin's nails, which mine are kind of grown out of that phase, but a week ago, I kid you not, like you could see too much of the skin under my nails. Ugh, just saying that grosses me out. But whenever my nails are that short, I feel like you have to go in with something very soft and light. If you go in with anything too vivid and bright, it almost brings too much attention to them. So it's like I wanted color on them, but I didn't want them to be too noticeable. So this was perfect. But even if you have long nails and you just like softer type of shades, these are so beautiful. I like the packaging of these a lot too. My tops are definitely the nail cuticle serum and then the sheer colors. Once all this COVID-19 garbage is over with, I definitely do want to go into Target and see if there are other shades of these, just because I really do like the formula of them. All right, oh no, I do have one other thing that I wanted to mention. If you guys follow me over on Instagram stories, then you would have already seen, but y'all already know, if you've been with me for long enough, that I pretty much wear exclusively Miranda Frye jewelry. It's just my favorite, it's my go-to. It's not cheap Forever 21 jewelry, but it's not anything crazy expensive either. I personally feel like the price range is just right because you're paying a little bit more than what you would for Forever 21 or H&M jewelry, but the quality is also lasting a lot longer. Some of these pieces I've been wearing for, I think, like 4 to 5 years. I think it has to be 4-ish to 5-ish years now, because I think we'll be in Texas for about 6 years. As long as you're like taking care of your pieces, I don't wear any of my jewelry in the shower, but even just like with like body sweat, I guess, from the humidity here, and just wearing it constantly, I've never had any of my pieces tarnished. So bracelets, rings, earrings, everything is Miranda Frye. I always try my best to link it down below. I do have a discount code with them, but they recently launched their spring line and there's so many fun pieces in it. For instance, these 2 rings here, I love. This one here is called the Bolt. So this is an adjustable one, and all their pieces come in both silver and gold. I forget the name of this one, but this is a really cool, like just chain link that goes all the way around. Like it looks like a chain, but it's just a normal band. My absolute favorite though are the Haven right here on my index finger. I love mixing the gold and silver with them. But yeah, if you guys are interested, like I said, I pretty much always link all of my pieces down below. I do still plan on filming that jewelry collection video as well, maybe later this week or next weekend. Anyways, this video is getting way too long. As always, thank you so much for spending part of your day with me. Like I said, if you have any like fun little craft or just things that you've been doing around the house, drop those down below. I always love hanging out with you all down there and down in the comments. Gross. And yeah, that I'm gonna wrap things up and call it a day. Hope you guys are having a good day, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye.